ride's arrived. Hey guys, welcome to DownieLive. I'm Michael, and today I'm going to take you riding with the groomers at Fernie Alpine Resort. Now the interesting thing about this cat is it's not a normal one, it's a WINCH-CAT, which we're going to find out what that means right now. Let's see if we can get into this thing. There we go, a couple of handles later. All right, this is Blair.
Hi guys.
He's gonna take me for a little bit of a ride in his WINCH-CAT here. First thing I noticed, he has the best air freshener, an actual real pine. Pine? Spruce?
I think that's a spruce. Smells nice and fresh anyway.
It's working.
Well, we're just going to turn around here. We're up at Bear Top, and we're just going to sneak around the gun tower out here in the Cedar Bowl, and then we're going to hook up with the winch, and we're going to make some passes up and down Cruiser. All the cable that I'm going to use is already on the winch, but I need something to hook to, so there's a cable here that's sticking out of the snow, and that's wrapped around the log. And a lot of our anchors, the log's buried in dirt with a backhoe.
Yeah.
This is what we call a winter anchor. So the log's kind of up against a couple rocks there, but we pack snow on top of it for the final hold. That's my tower there. So I'm gonna just jump out and hook myself up, and then away we go.
So we've attached the winch to the anchor.
Yep.
And what's the purpose of the winch?
The winch holds us back. If we headed down this run today with a regular cat without the winch, it'd be really fun. We'd slide down through the powder and be lots of challenge to keep it going straight.
Right.
But it wouldn't be that great at skiing. So the winches came along in late 80s. Before that we would slide down and make a big mess, and hopefully lots of skiers would ski it up into moguls, and then we'd be able to do the steeper runs.
Wow.
So in the 80s they invented WINCH-CATs. It's a constant pressure winch that was originally designed to pull ocean liners into dock. Like the tugboat gets it close, and then they put these winches on them and pull them in tight. So some genius decided that would work to hold the snowcat back and keep it from sliding down the soft snow.
Right.
And then the tower winch came along so we can turn around and go back up.
And so now the tower winch, it just free spins around on top to wherever it needs to be.
Yeah, the rope is coming off the drum and it's going up through that stem there, and it feeds through the tower. So all the pull, you'll see when we get going here, all the pull is coming through the tower. Yeah. And the cat's free to turn and go both ways.
It's great.
So really efficient and lots of fun.
All right.
Now that we're hooked here, I'm going to just clear my rope away from the cat a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to release my tower and start pulling the rope a little tight. And now it's got a little tension on it, so I'm going to activate my winch.
Wow, they weren't kidding. This is steep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you'll be hanging in your belt there a little. Kind of anchor here that goes.
So what are the hand controls?
Well, over here my left hand has a pair of sticks in it, and that does all the driving. Each stick controls a track. So wherever the sticks go, the tracks go. If I push forward, we speed up, and if I pull back, we slow down. So the left hand's doing all the driving, and the right hand's doing all the grooming. This stick here controls the blade up front there, and it's got about a bunch of buttons on it that change the way it controls things. So it also controls the tiller at the back, as well as this nice piano here. I have a bunch of buttons here that control my tiller and some of my things like a horn and stuff like that. And the feet take a break, except I can step on this button here and I can get a quick wipe. If my hands are too busy to start up the wipers, my little foot button here will do that for me. So my feet are on holiday except for when I need a wipe.
Wow, look at this powder. Like the tread's digging right into it. So we're deep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's lots of beautiful snow in the last few days up high here in the Alpine winter wonderland.
Yeah, this is really not an exaggeration. This is very, very steep. Now I have to ask, but because all the buttons sort of look the same from this angle, but what does this button do?
Well, that's my winch control here. So the big red button is the brake on the winch, and it's open right now, so the winch is working. I got a couple lights here that are helping me see what my winch is doing. This one here we call the rabbit, and that starts up the winch and gives its line speed, some people call that. and this locks and helps me control the tower. Over here is what we call the pinky, and if I pull this pinky up, I get more pressure, and you can see the light come up there a little bit. As I pull more pressure, I get a few more bars of light, and so my pinky is controlling how hard that winch pulls. And on the way down, we don't need that much pressure to hold us. A little bit, but as we go back up, I'm going to bring it right up into the red, and we're going to go right back up, and the winch is going to be pulling really hard to help me do that.
How long have you been grooming for?
30 years. Yeah, I worked at the resort since 75.
Wow.
And I started grooming in 87.
Wow, cool.
Our first winch actually came from the Kiska and the Olympics. It came out from Quebec. They were all bombardiers back then, built in Quebec. And they sent a drum winch out to the 88 Olympics in the Kiska to demonstrate what the winch could do. And then we bought that demo winch and started using it in 89. So that's when we started winching on the mountain here. So we're at the bottom of what we call cruiser here. There'll be some more more grooming below me here, but this is as far as I'm going on the rope here now. I have about 1 kilometer of rope. Right. So now that I'm at the bottom of the thing here and I'm turned around, I'm going to pinky up. So pressure up here, and you can see the cable's going to do a little dance up there as it pulls, and you can feel it pull the cat.
Yeah.
And that's why we want nobody around when we're winching, because you can imagine that thing.
Wow, look at it whip around up there.
It's whipping around a little bit because I just laid the pressure to it, and I'm right up into the red on my dial here. So my winch is pulling full power, and off we go. We're heading up. I'll show you what the winch can do here. Hopefully we're going to climb right up this steep part here. There we go. Straight on up.
Just so you know, the camera is level right now. That's how steep this is. I feel like I'm in an IMAX movie theater sitting back to watch this thing.
And the tiller's working hard back there. It's spinning away at about 1,000 RPM and leaving all that nice corduroy we can see over there.
Yeah. For those of you who are beginner skiers and snowboarders, this is the good stuff. But it's created because of this. Look at those. So those yellow teeth are chomping away at the snow. So when you have a really icy day, that's what rips it all up, makes it into nice soft snow. And then you have these rubber treads that give you that nice corduroy feel. It's a good system. Looks like you have your snowmaking down to an art.
Yeah, well, we've been at it a while here, and these kit machines are an awesome piece of technology. Lots of moving parts on there. 350 horsepower cat motor with a turbocharged diesel, hydrostatic drive.
Well, I don't see you getting stuck anytime soon, and thanks for making the great snow for us.
Hey, no problem. It's our pleasure out here on the cat crew to groom it up. We always feel like we have the best job on the mountain. We get to come and play out here all night with one of these beautiful machines.
I can tell. Getting it right from the source. Which runs are going to be groomed tonight and ready for tomorrow morning?
Direct information. This one here was groomed.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't.
Yeah.
But it will get groomed later.
Cruiser, that's the one I helped with.
Yeah.
I can confirm that. Groomed.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's covered in a bit of powder by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think it should if it keeps
And that's
snowing.
one of the best snow conditions you'll ever find, is groomed with powder over it.
Oh, it's so nice.
So some of our runs, like North Ridge, we always try to groom that early in the night. If it is going to snow, that's what we call a lifty special. They use North Ridge as their safe route down to the haulback and the boomerang.
Okay.
So we call that the lifty special. We groom it perfectly. It snows all night. They get to rip down there, beautiful powder on top of groomed. That's the start of their day.
So when we're in line in the morning, we want to know what the best runs are. We should just ask, what's the lifty special today?
Well, it's kind of a secret, the lifty special.
Your secret's good with me. Hey, make sure to subscribe by clicking on my face right here to be a part of future videos, because I don't know where I'm going next, but I know I want you there with me. And in the meantime, you've made it to the end of the video, so why not give it a thumbs up, because I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought by leaving a comment down below. Until next time, see ya.